We are finally here. It is week 12 of the season, and we are finally at the first major tournament. We started all the way back in January with the American Express, and now we enter major season, where we have a major tournament every month for the next 4. Masters here, then the PGA, then the US Open, and then the Open, kind of right before the playoffs start. We are finally here. Now, to end the season with the Tour Championship, we don't need to win the Masters, but man, it sure would be nice to win the Masters, eh? And we're certainly going to give it a go. I think it's really going to come down to what the AI is capable of scoring at. I did a couple practice rounds, was about 5 under both times, which I think is right where we want to be to have a good weekend. And let's hope for the best. Conditions-wise, who the hell knows? I don't think it's going to be as bad in-game as it is in real-life Augusta. We checked it last night. It was 10 to 20 mile-an-hour winds. I don't know what it's like today. But let's find out. 2 to 4. Ho-ho, will I take that? But the current leader, Curtis Thompson, at 10 under on day 1. Now, I expected things like that to occur. I don't think Curtis Thompson is putting up that number all 4 days, which is why I think 5 under is a good goal for every round. If we get better than that, obviously great. But I think low 20s is probably what's going to win this tournament. So just be consistent, don't get ourselves into trouble, and we should have a shot to win the Masters.
What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a 3-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, 6-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all 3, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. Curtis Thompson is the leader. He's come into this one on fire at 10 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the quest for a green jacket.
Well, so we saw a whole bunch of golf legends hit the fairway on one, so let's try and do the same, eh? It's a little left, but we should be all right. Uphill fairway here. Hard landing. We are indeed in it. So it's a nice start to our Masters Thursday. Approach shot. Pin is buried back in here today. So I don't know. This actually isn't that uphill, but the pitching wedge can't get us there, even with the wind. I mean, I haven't had great luck with finesse shots as of late, but I'm going to try a finesse with a 9. Above our feet a little bit. Let's adjust. That's looking a little left, but as long as it's on that top tier, it's going to be okay. I don't know if it is. Oh, boy. How many audience members will I murder today? This is Augusta National. They are patrons. And a good chance at least one. Well, we saw in the par 3 contest and practice rounds as well just how much you have to whack shots like this, uphill putts. I hope I have enough to at least get it up there. I mean, after the initial little bit, it doesn't do a lot. Just don't blow it past the hole. That's all we need. We'll have better approach shots. Yeah, the World of Outlaws driver videos are very much like NASCAR Heat in that regard. Well, I mean, I aimed it to the point that we could have gotten it there, but need a little bit more speed. And that's how the Masters is going to come down, at least for me, I think, is just limit the mistakes. We'd find ourselves in trouble. Don't compound it with a second mistake that could really, really take away any chance you have at winning. They got extra lazy, actually, with the World of Outlaws ones. Because they really just gave them a script and said, hey, say this. Oh, that's a power drive. Uh-oh. We're going to need a good kick that I don't know we're going to get. No, I didn't even realize. Well, we're going to have to pay attention to that. I don't want to be messing around with the power drive today. It's only a bronze for us. It's too inaccurate. Now, this hack shot downhill may put us in that bunker. There's a decent chance it does. However, with the pin right there, I still like our chances to make birdies. So I really think I'm just going to hit the hack. Well, we're not going to be in the bunker. We're actually going to be really, really good here. Just off the green. But we're in short grass here. We can have a go at a chip. We just got to be careful not to blow it past, which shouldn't be an issue. And a chip very similar to this in a par 3 practice. So I just want to get it to the hole. Now, it's going to miss right. Oh, no. And roll about 10 feet past. That is what we have left for birdie, but it's a birdie putt that doesn't do a lot. Make sure it's got the power to get there just off. Just, even more. Just off the right edge. And that will drop. 1 under through 2. Yep. Yep. Yeah, those videos are arguably terrible. Well, I mean, you know race car drivers, every other word's fuck or shit or something. You've seen me play racing games. You know. On to the third. This is a very hard tee shot to, I would say, get right. It's not really hard to get right because almost everything is going to funnel down over in that direction unless you just miss woefully right. So we'll just avoid that here today and see what that gets us. Yeah, we will definitely be down in that hole, but that's going to be fine. The sooner this stops, the better, of course, but it took a long way around to get there. No, Kimmy would not disprove that at all. Alright, are we close enough for a flop? Not really. I don't want to have to hit a spinner. I really don't. I don't at all. And that would be why. And now this. I really didn't think it was that high up there, and we gained basically nothing out of that. So now it's a flop shot. We got to hit it a little bit harder just to get it there. And that is quite left. We'll have a putt, but it's not what we want. Thankfully, it is makeable. On the way. Drops. That's a big par save early. Huge par save. Ryan Blaney's radio is always quite interesting. Par 3 at 240 yards. Don't know if this is going to be one that we... And Pat just comes in and screams tits. This is Augusta, damn it. There's decorum here. Oh, boy. We may just try and get a par and call her good. Oh? Nope. That needed a little bit more. But now this pick, we just need to put this close enough. Lord knows it's going to roll out a little bit, so try and take a little bit off. Yep, that'll do. That'll secure par. At least one would think. And it does. 1 under through 4. A little bit of a battle early. Not expecting to be in contention for the lead here at the end of round 1. Not really what we're after. Trying to chase 10 under on day 1 is only going to get us into trouble. So let's do what we can do. Hopefully go 5. Call it good. But the fact that somebody's out here going 10 under on day 1. We'll be right in the fairway here. And this should take a nice... Actually, it never turned at all. I would say you've never been within 10 hours of Augusta, unless we're talking by plane. Well, this is going to be a tricky one to get right. If I aim a little bit more this way, it gives ourselves a little bit more wiggle room. I think we're going to do that. Oh, but it's curling right. I don't think this is going to sit. It could turn back or sit on that little strip of fairway. Okay. I mean, it works, I guess. Now, this is a flop shot we got to be very careful with. Very, very careful. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. We're back to blasting flop shots now? Where was that last tournament? Alright, this is a shit par putt. And, yep. Of all holes that we bogey today, this one? We've deserved about 2 bogeys probably by now. And it's a bad flop shot that results in us dropping back to even par. Well, we got to find some scoring. I don't know if the par 3s are going to be it. What's up, Gambit? You definitely like to get some birdies on the par 3s. But I just don't know. I think 8-iron's going to be the play and hope for the best. It's well downhill. If we can just get it on that top tier, or even past that top tier, we'll be all right. That's also left. I'm not certain that's on the top tier, and it's not. Augusta greens. Yep. Well, we gotta hit a pick. Don't really have another choice. I mean, just try and get it there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we for real? This course eats bad shots alive. We have a 52-footer for par. And we are not putting. We are not putting whatsoever. I'm hitting a pitch into the hill. And I blasted it. Almost 9 feet for bogey. Now, this doesn't do a lot. In fact, it does almost nothing. One over after back-to-back bogeys. I don't know what it is. It's like, I'm fairly certain I had it on tournament conditions when I did practice rounds. Like, it's just bad shots. And I mean, it's 2 bad shots that have dropped our score -2. It really is. That's off to the right side. I don't know if this is going to stay in the fairway or not. We'll see. Slants left to right. I mean, I don't even know. Like, need to change our goal. Is this? I mean, oh boy. I'm thinking pitching wedge. Hopefully it doesn't get caught in that tree. It's getting caught in that tree. What can go wrong is going wrong. at the worst possible place that it could go wrong. Yeah, great view of that. That's phenomenal. Pin location is not ideal, but really none of the pins today have been very nice to us. That's a much-needed par. No, it's not out of reach because I really don't think anybody's going 10 under more than once in a tournament. I really just don't think it's possible. Par 5. Good chance to at least get one of those 2 bogeys back. We don't convert on the par 5s today. It's going to be a very rough opening round. And even now we're going to have to probably make a shot on a par 3, which has been my kryptonite as of late. It was on power drive again. Fuck me, dude! Why can't it just... The auto selection of the shots, man, I fucking hate it. Because now I gotta lay up with Lord knows what. I mean, I gotta pick this. I literally have to hit a pick. $60 yards. Well, this next one needs to be good. On the bright side, it's the front pin. I believe it's the Sunday pin that's buried back behind this hill. This could be worse. I'm going to bring the 8-iron back. It may leave it short. That's left. I mean, are we for real? I'm finding every obstacle known to man here at Augusta. Well, we might finally be able to get away with a spinner. That's above my feet? Are we sure? Finally execute a spinner. It's just unfortunate this is going to be for par. I mean, again, just needed mistake-free golf, and it didn't happen. Just completely derailed everything. It beats the alternative, you're not wrong, but if we don't pick something up here in the next 9 holes, there's a good chance we'll be fighting for our tournament lives tomorrow. Yeah, really, I mean, under par. We can go 2-3 under at this point. You know, give ourselves some semblance of separation from the cut line. Okay, it's on regular drive. That'll be just fine. It rolls forever here. We're not going to hit a patron. Not this time. 0 patrons hit today. For now. Oh, well, this stinks. Oh, God. Oh, God. So, I mean, the 54 isn't going to get up there. The 50 should. And if the 50 can get up there on that slightly flat part, that'll be okay. What I'm worried about is spinning off the front. Because if we land it a little bit long of that first steer and onto the side of that hill, I mean, nothing good's going to come out of that. If we land it up here, it's got the chance to slow down a little bit before it's going to pick up speed again. But hopefully, this will be good enough. I don't know. I really don't know. Pitching wedge feels too long. I mean, the 50's our best shot. Actually, this has gotta hold. It isn't gonna hold. I even fast forwarded through it. I just don't know if it's possible, and now where the fuck are we going? I tried to do exactly what I was telling you I wanted to avoid, and the same fucking thing happened. I mean, we can do a spinner, I guess. I'm gonna have to pound it. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. That's gonna be yet another par save. But just, man. It's brutal out here. Brutal. Watch somebody drop like a 15 under. We head to the back nine and we need to make some moves. In a bad, bad way. Alright, so I actually don't know if driver's going to be the play. I'm going to hit a 3-wood. This should roll a ways, and I want to avoid... There's a stupid fucking branch over there. Which, if I hit this high, we should avoid. You would think, but... nothing's for certain. Now, where are we going to wind up here? Trundling. Still moving. This is actually somewhat helpful. Because the tree physics in the branches are not exactly ideal. They are not perfect. Alright, well, it's only 4 miles an hour wind. I'm going to take that into account. We're going to fucking hook the shit out of this. On the way. It might be our best approach shot of the day. Still a long way for birdie. Well, it can't storm in-game. Like, it can't rain, just the wind. That's all it does. On the way. Oh, yeah. About time we woke up back to even par. Which still does not get us into safe from the cut line territory. I mean, Lord knows where the cut line could be tomorrow. I expect the lead to be fairly similar tomorrow to what it is today, maybe plus a shot or two. I really don't think Curtis Thompson's going low all 4 days. I don't think he's going low tomorrow. All right, well, good thing we started to look, because that was on Power Drive on a very slim entry to this fairway. That does open up a good bit. So let's drop this in there somewhere safe. Pretty much anywhere as long as you didn't make contact with the tree is going to be fine. I may stand corrected. No, we'll have a shot. I'm not certain if it's one we're going to want to go after. Oh, fuck me. This is a par 4? Alright, well. 6 iron, back it off. Oh, fuck. I mean, it doesn't really change much. We had a long putt, or we get a chance to drop in a spinner. It doesn't change a lot. Yeah. That'll do. Alright. Am I seeing that right? The putt doesn't do hardly anything? It's like the easiest putt of the day. In it goes. I'll take a look once we get through this. We need to find a way to make birdies. However, not likely here on the par 3 12th. This hole, I'm noticing in-game, has some of the weirdest wind you will ever see. It will change direction. It will change speeds. You can have a day where it says, oh, okay, it's like today, I believe it was 2 to 4 mile an hour winds. Here, I mean, with low wind settings, I've seen it go up to 10. So I really don't know. I just want to get this somewhere close. Now the wind's in our face, which honestly may help us. I hit it fairly well. Oh? Oh my God. I will have you know, this hole has been the absolute killer for me in every round I've played at Augusta in this game. I don't know if I've ever birdied this. Can't say that anymore. That's a huge birdie for 1 under in the most unlikely of places. Well, I think it's modeled in properly. I would assume the wind must swirl down there and it must be known for it or something as to why it's like that in game. But man, oh man, the wind just changes directions. You look, you try and aim and do one thing, and then all of a sudden, like, you're going in to, say, a 4 mile an hour breeze, and then you look away, and all of a sudden 10 miles an hour is at your back. Alright, well, another elevated tee. I don't want to wind up in the short shit. The short shit. I want to end up in the short shit. No tall shit. That's what we can't have. I mean, man, do I really have to hit driver here? I mean, I guess. We can cut this corner a little bit more than I think we can. We are... That's what I mean. That didn't look like it hit the branches at all, but it went in between a couple branches. It didn't take a lot off of that, so it is what it is. We are cut out. Yeah, we're cut out from this, but we can still make birdie. I wonder if the live guys know they look like doofuses. Oh, God, did they wear those today? Oh, boy. I guess I did know that. I did see that. Alright, well... Where would I prefer to be? I'm thinking somewhere... I was thinking, like... Do I want to be out wide there or in tight here? I think, honestly, somewhere over here is going to be better. I just got to make sure that we're not going to get... We're not going to hit a tree. Which we shouldn't. Well, it's not precisely where I wanted to be, but it'll do. It should set up a birdie chance, one would hope. We can hit that spinner. Right in there. Spinners have been stopping for us today. Oh, that's... Why is that so short? 14 feet for birdie. And probably one of our biggest putts of the day. We haven't had a lot of birdie chances. Real birdie chances. It's not going to do a lot. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. To 2 under. 3 birdies in the first 4 holes on the back after the front 9. We're in. We're 37th. That feels like a win. It really does. I mean, just think about where we could be. I mean, we bogeyed 2 holes because of just 2 bad shots. All right. What's the pin looking like today? Back right. Okay. So that's interesting. So I don't want to let this roll too far to the right and have some bad shit happen. That should be fine. Yep. We cut the corner enough. And now, I mean, so the good news is that as long as we get it in this little spot, we'll be just fine. It's actually a tiny bit downhill, but it's also into the wind, so I'm gonna hit that. Hit it right in there. This could be very good. Oh, yeah. Gotta convert. Hey, why are the Michigan grips on my wedges? What the hell? Oh boy. This could be one I see me messing up somehow. Yep. Would have been a nice one to have. Those downhill breakers here at Augusta. They're brutal. Par 5, 15th. Need it, need it, need it. However, a tough one to get. Second shot, you can choose to try and go over the water. I don't know if that was a gift. That was a good tee shot. All right, power drive is on. We don't want that. No, I don't even want to chance it. It's so unreliable. Until we get a gold badge on the power drive, I don't think I'm going to be hitting it anywhere outside of maybe a links course. 232. But a good bit uphill. Now, I've hit 6-iron into the drink here before. If we get this across, we'll be all right. I just want to make sure it gets across. So, what I'm going to do is aim right at the edge of the water. It's downhill. There's wind at our back. We can somehow find a way to get, like, a couple yards. 5-iron is on the way. Oh? Well, it's going to roll through the green. We know that, but that is that's a pretty decent approach. And there we are. One of the few times all year we see our caddy. We saw him at TPC Scottsdale. And then I don't know if we've seen him since. I don't even know if we saw him at the Players. Actually, I think we saw him at the Players. All right, well, this is an eagle chip. It'd be great if it goes in. If it doesn't, we just want to make sure we have a putt. Oh, it's low. But we have a putt for birdie that we need to sink. And we do. We do get to see our bag, too. We don't often see the bag. You really would have thought that if they're going to sell bags for, like, I don't know, like $10 in real currency, you'd see them more. Like, you have to, some of those bags, you have to spend, like, 10 actual dollars on, and then you don't see them outside of that would have been, like, the third round all year. Or the second or third place all year. You're right on that. All right, well, it's all flat here, but wow. What's the hope? I mean, oh boy. Holy shit. Well, this actually might not be a terrible thing, because it's going to guarantee that we can be in close with the second, I think. All we've got to do is hit a pick shot somewhere right there, give ourselves a putt, I just don't want to, after what we've had happen today, I do not want to test it and roll off the green, because that is what would happen. This is not the freest putt in the world. At all. Oh, for fuck's sake. It wasn't even close. I feel like the par 3 contest was possibly the worst idea in the world. Because those greens are a completely different animal. I should have played another round at Augusta afterwards. Only 2 to play. We're sitting at 2 under, which, I mean, given where we could have been, it's a lot better, but we still have a chance to make this a decent enough day. Give ourselves some breathing room tomorrow so we don't have to totally sweat the cut line. I mean, there's 2 par 4s to end here, so it's not likely, but... Alright, we actually, this has a chance. I think this has a chance. Ground's almost flat, into a wind. It shouldn't leave us short and have us roll off. Oh, God, why is it so right? And it's short, I mean, come... I don't understand, man. That does not look like the easiest putt in the world. We'll see. It's not. But now we know what we've done wrong. That'll drop. At the very least, it's a par putt. When par saves have been lacking today. We're still not that bad off 39th. On to 18. Par 4. I feel like this is... I feel like we could birdie this, depending on where the pin is. Oh. I don't think golf is your sport. I have a feeling Augusta could get the better of anyone. Alright. Yeah, we cut it close. It's just another miss off the tee. We missed more off the tee here today than almost anywhere else all year. 7 iron. I don't think this sits on the green, even if it fucking hits it. No, but we're not going to be that far away. 0 patrons killed on day 1. Well, what a place it would be to drop in a chip here. It's just very unlikely. And I mean, this could go horribly wrong. Not bad. They'll secure a par and 2 under on the opening day of the Masters. It's not what we wanted, but if we can put together a round to compensate for what mistakes we did do today. I mean, the back nine, I don't know what that was. The back nine being pretty good gives me a little hope. It was just a rough front nine, really was. Pin locations here on Thursday are quite tough, and then just those 2 bad shots. I mean, we made the 5 birdies we were after, but the squares that I didn't make in practice hurt us bad today. So it's out there, but, and I mean, it wasn't even really, like I said, we were going to, like, I wanted to avoid just making mistakes and compounding those mistakes with more, but, like, it was just one mistake was all it took for it to all fall apart. The bad flop, the bad spinner, and it all went to shit on 5 and 6. As we get through the end of day 1 at Augusta, Max Homa and Curtis Thompson are tied for the lead. A 2-shot gap down to a 3-way tie for 3rd. Look at Cooch being up here, 7 under. Haven't seen his name towards the top of the leaderboard in quite some time. Cam Champ, Patrick Cantlay, one of the higher rated golfers in the game. He shoots that 5 under that we were after. If the Mudcats ever get played while you're awake, you must be dreaming. I mean, might be some truth to that. Scotty Scheffler tied for 22nd, 4 under. Not great to see Scotty going actually decent here on day 1. If anyone was going to be able to fight us for 4 rounds, I'd say it'd be Scotty. But we got to come back tomorrow. Try and, I mean, we're not, if the conditions suck or whatever else, we're not safe from being cut. Tied for 43rd. It's not really that much of a sure thing. And I mean, we got Mitchell, Matsuyama, Schwab, Hatton, Kodaira, Aaron Rye. Oh my God, a bunch at 2 under. That's not great.